Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So I'm starting off today's episode over here in the Nether. And that's because I've made a little bit of progress on the Wither Skull farm that I started a long time ago now. I've actually gone ahead and changed the design of the farm. So if you just fly over here, this is the old design that I was going to use. Well, it's not finished or anything like that, but each of these spots is where the withers were going to spawn. So I had 5 spawn spots overall. Then I was going to mess around with pistons and stuff to push them around. But there's actually been an update to the game. So now it's a lot easier to farm wither skeletons. So I saw this on YouTube. This is a design by Silentwisperer. I'll leave it down in the description. But basically, withers are the only mob that can spawn on wither roses now. So this has been on Java Edition for quite a while, but it finally got added to Bedrock. So if you put a wither rose down, for some reason zombie pigmen can spawn on that as well, but the glass around this will stop them from spawning. I don't really know why that works, but it does. See, I've got this platform here, and each of these spawning spots is where a wither can spawn. So I've got 11 spots overall, and then the withers see the piglin in the middle, they run over here, and then they just fall straight down to a little chamber where I kill them down below. So this isn't going to be the most efficient farm ever, because there is only 11 spawning spaces. I could go ahead and find a fortress and find somewhere that's got about, 25 or more spawning spaces and get better rates. But I've already spent a long time clearing a lot of this area out because I was going to build the wither farm over here anyway. So I thought I might as well just make use of this area and then build it here. So 11 spawning spaces isn't bad, I still get some decent rates. But I'm going to have to do a lot more digging, so from these centre blocks right here, it's a 2x2 in the centre. I want to dig, I think 30 blocks in each direction. So we're good on these sides. I mostly just need to dig in that direction. So yeah. I'm going to do a lot of this off camera again. There's a lot of nether I need to remove above and then below as well, you can see. I got down to lava level, but I want to go all the way down to bedrock. There's a lot of digging left that I need to do. But I just thought I'd update you on the farm because I've done this. And I think this guy must have fallen from up above. I don't think he can spawn on here. But they do just randomly fall down from up there now and again. So yeah, it is only withers that can spawn on this platform. And if I go down below, I'll show you the little killing chamber that I've got. So the rates of this farm are pretty good, even though there's still a lot more spawn proofing I need to do around the place. So I got a stack and 22 wither skulls, and that was about 1 hour of using the farm. Definitely to put some more effort into this chamber eventually. I'm going to use like a trident killer and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm just using a sword with looting free. It does get quite annoying having to throw all of the stone swords away. But I'm getting quite a lot of coal and bones from this farm as well. I don't really need the bones, but the coal's quite useful. But yeah, there's a lot more work to be done on this project. I don't really know when I'm going to be coming back to it. I've got a world tour coming up for episode 50, I think. So I'll probably come back to it then. I'm not sure if I'll come back to it before then. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick update on the farm because I've changed the design. And I have actually put a lot of effort into this project since the last time I showed it on camera. I can't remember exactly how much digging I did last time, but I've put a lot of hours into this project over the last few months. Okay, so over to the base. What I want to do in today's episode is I want to add another room to the base. At the moment I've only got 4, so I've got the nether portal room, the room where I'm storing all of the dyes, the furnace room, and then this is like the main one, the storage room and all of this. So I want to add one more room, and it's going to be up at the top. It's going to be right there, and it's one that I've wanted to do for a long time. I've just not got round to it. So it was a long time ago now that I got these challenges set for me by some of my viewers. So I'm just going to pick a random one. Find every structure in the game, and that's by Oscar12832. You can see there it was set on the 27th of the 8th, 2021, so that's over a year ago now. And all of these challenges were set at like a similar time. And I've not actually completed any of them yet, and that's because I wanted to make a room in the base for them. So I wanted to have like a hallway, so I'll just go over here. I've dug a little bit out, but really not too much. So I just wanted to have a hallway, so this is going to go back by quite a bit. And then there's going to be loads of lecterns in the side. I want to have about 20 challenges overall. So each lectern is going to have a book, and then each book will have a challenge inside of it. And then once I've completed that challenge, there'll be a redstone lamp somewhere, and I'll activate that redstone lamp to let me know that I've completed the challenge. So yeah, that is the plan, and that's the room that I want to work on in today's episode. I'll just quickly read through one more challenge as well, so we'll just see which the first one is. So make a shulker box full of golden apples. So stuff like that, it's actually quite easy to do. I've just not done it yet because I wanted to get that room set up first, so I can have all of the challenges on display. So yeah, I only have 6 challenges here. I do want to get some more. There's a couple I've set for myself. I don't think I made a book for them. So obviously one of them is to collect a stack of every single item, which I'm doing over here. That's like the main point of this series. Then the other one is to make one of every beacon, and that's what I'm doing out here. So I've got the gold, the diamond, the emerald, and I'm working on the netherite. Obviously this is the hardest one. It's going to take a long time. But those are the challenges that I set for myself. And of course, if anyone else has got any challenges you think I can do in survival, just let me know down in the comments. Don't make them too easy, but don't make them like absolutely impossible either. So just leave some down in the comments, and I might add them to the challenge room once I've completed it. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is just dig out this room. I'm not really too sure how big it's going to be, but I know it's going to be like quite a long room. It's probably not going to be very wide, so it's going to be more like a hallway than anything. I'm just going to dig it out, and then I'll be back once I've got an idea of how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I dug out a space for this area, but it ended up being a little bit bigger than I was expecting. So I've marked it out where I'm going to be putting all of the bookshelves or the lecterns with the challenges on. So each of these little segments is going to have 2 lecterns. So that's going to be 8 on each side, so 16 overall. And then at the end here, I'm going to have like the main one, which is to collect 1 stack of every item. So now I just need to decide how I'm going to decorate this place. And I've got an idea, so I brought some like terracotta and some quartz and stuff. I think that's the theme I'm going to go for. But before I do that, I just want to quickly show another project that I've been doing. So I don't know if anyone is interested in this, but the World Cup starts this week. Or when you're watching this video, it will have started a week ago. When I'm recording this, it starts later on tonight. I'm not actually going to be able to watch too many of the games because of the times that the games are on. But I'm doing a little project for it. So I've just decided to go and create a banner for every single country that are taking part in the World Cup. Some of them don't really look too great, like that's supposed to be Australia, but recreating the Australian flag in Minecraft is just really hard. There's another one as well, I think it's this one here. It looks more like Peru or something like that, but that is supposed to be Canada. It just looks terrible, but you can't get like the maple leaf for the Canada flag in Minecraft. Unless you're going to creative mode, then you can have extra steps when you're making a banner for some reason. But in survival you can only do like 6 steps per banner, so it's pretty hard to do some of these. But I tried my best for most of them. I think the Korea one looks quite good at the end. But yeah, there's a reason I've done all of these, so I'm quickly going to show you that as well. So when I was growing up and I always watched the World Cup, we always used to have a World Cup chart on the wall. So this is like my own version of a World Cup chart, but in Minecraft. So you can see that these are all of the different groups. So group A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. And then once the group's over, I'll change the order of the banners. So it's like first place is in the first slot, and then last place is in the last slot. And then this is the round of 16 here. And then the quarterfinals will be here. And then this will be the semi-finals, so these 2 here. And then the final 2 teams will go here and here. So if anyone knows how World Cup charts work, you'd kind of understand that. If not, then that might be a bit confusing. But yeah, obviously there's still a lot more work I want to do to this room. But this is just like a little side project I'm working on. I thought it'd be fun to do this. So I'm going to update this throughout the tournament. And I know that this is like quite a controversial World Cup. A lot of people are against it and they're saying they're going to boycott it and not bother watching it. And then there's a lot of people that are also just going to watch it, but they say they don't care about it, and I don't know. My personal choice, I am going to watch the games if I can, but I'm probably not going to be able to watch too many of them anyway. I just wanted to do this project, I thought it'd be fun, as I don't want to get into all of the controversial stuff about it. And there's one other thing I forgot to mention. So I did the American flag wrong here. So all of these flags are tipped on the side. So if I get the American flag and put it back here, this is what the American flag usually looks like. So I've just tipped it on its side, so that's what it's like in the banner form. But I didn't actually know this. When you put the American flag on the side like this blue bit here should always be on the left hand side. So I just didn't know that. But yeah, I learnt that when I posted this on Reddit a few days ago. So yeah, I do need to change that. I just completely forgot. And there is a few other of these flags that are pretty bad as well. I just thought I'd mention. So this is meant to be Wales, but getting a dragon in the middle of the flag is just not easy. That's Mexico. There's not really too much you can do in the middle of the flag, so I just put a dot. And then there's another bad one somewhere as well. Where is it? Oh, the Costa Rica one, that's it. So I couldn't make it without having these blue lines up here. Those are not supposed to be there, but I couldn't get rid of them. But yeah, that's supposed to be Costa Rica. So I think overall I did quite a good job with most of these banners, but there is a few of them that just don't quite look right. But anyway, back to the project that I'm working on today. Hopefully some people found that interesting at least. I'm not sure how many of my followers follow football and stuff like that, but it's just a little side project I'm working on. But anyway, back to this. So I've got an idea for what I want to do with the walls. I'm thinking I'll mix a bit of blue terracotta like this, and then the light blue, and I'll just make some stripes across. So if I do this all of the way along. Okay, so I think that looks quite nice. And now I need to get a little podium for all of the lecterns. So I'm thinking maybe a little quartz podium in the middle, and then I've got some lecterns up here. So one of them is going to be about here, and one of them is going to be there. And then there's going to be a lectern on top of them. But I don't know if I should put the lectern on the ground, or if I should have it raised by one block. So it should be there or there. And then maybe there's some stairs at the side of this or something like that. So I need to come up with some kind of lectern design or little podium design. I don't really think it looks that good just having it on the ground like that. But I don't think it looks great having it raised up by one block. Maybe that's a little bit better like that, then there's some stairs up to it. So yeah, I might just mess around with this a little bit and see which one I think looks best. Okay, I think I've come up with something that I like here. So each little one has a podium like this. I can walk up and read the lectern. There's also some upside down stairs on the side that I could use to put some plant pots or something on. I'm thinking I'll put some kind of plant in the middle of each of these as well. But the next thing I need to do is put a lantern somewhere. So this is going to be off. And then when I complete the challenge, whatever challenge is in the book, I'm going to turn it on. But I'm not really too sure where to put this. So it doesn't look too great if I just put it in the wall like this. I don't think that looks too good at all. So I was thinking maybe I could put it like this and then kind of secure it with some upside down stairs and then put that like that. I'm not really too sure what I think about that. So I think I'm going to do the same there, and I might have to mess with the quartz pillar a little bit at the top. And then I'm going to also put a redstone thing behind it, just to see what it looks like when it's turned on as well. So I actually think this looks okay with the lanterns just like this. When I do the roof, I might have to change the pillars a little bit up here. I'm not really too sure how I'm going to do the roof yet though. So I'm just going to work on the walls first, and then I'll figure out the rest of it. But I do like how this looks with the lantern on and the lantern turned off. I'm not too sure about this plant in the middle here. I don't really think it fits the theme very well. So I'm going to destroy this for now. I might add something else here, I'm not really too sure. But I think I'm pretty happy with this little segment here. So now what I need to do is copy this another 7 times overall. So it shouldn't take long. This only took me 2 to 5 minutes to build, and I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. So now I know what I'm doing, this should be pretty quick. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of these. I've made a little bit more progress here. So you can see that I've copied this design all of the way around the room. I've also done this in the floor. I think I'm going to tear this up and then redo it. I don't really like how it looks. I do want to use the dark oak, but I think I can come up with something better than this. So don't pay too much attention to the floor. but you can see that I've got all of the lecterns in place. And this one at the end here, I've kind of made this one a little bit bigger, just because this is like the main challenge of the entire series. So this is going to be like the collect 1 stack of every single item challenge. So when I complete that, I will turn this lamp on here. So I just thought I'd do like a bigger podium for this one, because that's like the focus of the entire series right there. But you can see that I've got 16 of these lecterns here, not including like the main one at the end. And 6 of them have books in. So I'm just going to quickly go through these 6 challenges that I've already got here. So the first one is to collect a full shulker box of golden apples. I think I'm actually going to try and get that done in today's episode. The next one, kill 5 withers at once. Because I play in Bedrock Edition, withers are actually quite hard to kill, so doing 5 of them at once, that's going to be quite a hard challenge. The next one is to get all of the available achievements. I did actually do quite a lot of those without even going for the achievements, but new achievements get added all the time, and I know there's some quite difficult ones, so I'm not sure how long that's going to take me to do. Get 5 naturally spawned pink sheep. So I've had this world for, I don't actually know, but I know it's been over a year now, and I've only ever found 1 naturally spawned pink sheep on this world, so that one might actually be quite hard to do, and I didn't mean to do that. The next one over here is get 10,000 levels of XP. That's actually quite a hard one as well. So you can see I've got 1,500. I get all of my levels of XP from the gold farm, but I can't really use it that much anymore because it kind of messes with my nether portals. So I might have to build another XP farm to get that one done, and that's going to take a lot of AFK time. And then the final one here, find every structure in the game. So I probably need to like make a little checklist of those and then go and do that in one episode or something like that. So yeah, those are the 6 challenges that I've got already. And like I've already mentioned, if anyone else has any other challenges you want to see me do in this series, I've got plenty of space for more. So don't give me challenges that are going to be extremely easy to do, but try not to give me ones that are going to be impossible to do either. So there's somewhere in the middle, and I'll pick some of my favourite challenges until I've got all of these lecterns full. So I've decided I'm finally going to go ahead and complete one of these challenges today. It's been over a year since people set those challenges, so I think it's about time I finally get into it. So I've come over here to the villager trading hall. I've still not finished this project yet. I still need to get a lot of villagers up there and then a few more down here as well. Hopefully I can get this finished by the time I do a world tour in episode 50. So yeah, I need to start messing around and getting all of these villagers in place. But the challenge I want to complete is the golden apples one. So I need a full shulker box of golden apples, and the best way to get the apples is just to trade with villagers here. So I've got a few farmers and some of them offer the apples in the second trade. So there's actually not that many that offer the apple trade. There's only 3 of them out of the 9 villages here. So I've got 3 stacks, and I think I've got quite a lot over here already. So yeah, this is like 20 stacks or something already. So I'm just going to wait for the trades to refresh and get a few more stacks of apples, and then I just need to go and get the gold. Okay, I've got the shulker box full of apples, so now I just need to go and get the gold. So I'll head over to the gold farm here. I actually took a lot of the gold over to the nether to the piglin bartering farm, but I've still got loads over here, way more than I'm going to need. So yeah, I just need to go ahead and craft all the golden apples, and there's actually a few nuggets in these as well. I'll probably use the nuggets first, and then get into the blocks. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I just need to craft all of these into golden apples. That actually took me quite a bit of time to craft all of these, crafting all of the nuggets into ingots and then into the golden apples. But here it is, so a full shulker box of golden apples. And that means I've gone ahead and I've turned the lamp on to let me know that I've completed this challenge. And I've also wrote the date I completed the challenge in the book. So the 21st of November 2022, which is today's date. It did take me over a year to actually get to this challenge, like I have mentioned. But that's just because I wanted to have this room set up first before I started trying to attempt the challenges. I just wanted to have like a visible marker of which ones I had completed. So now I can obviously see the ones I've completed when the lamp is turned on, and I can still see the ones I've got to work towards if the lamp's not turned on. So yeah, it has been a while. I should have done this a long time ago, but now I am going to start trying to work on these challenges more often. So hopefully over the next few episodes I can fill the rest of the lecterns up with some new challenges, and I can start working towards some of them. I'm kind of looking forward to doing this one here, the get all of the achievements available. I think that's going to be quite fun to do. I've seen a few people do that before, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, so I'm glad somebody set that challenge. So it's going to take a bit of time. I'm not just going to get all of the achievements completed in one episode, but I think it will be quite fun to do. But anyway, I do want to try and get this room fully completed in today's episode. So I'm not very good at doing the ceilings usually, but I'm going to try and come up with a design that I like for that. And I am going to tear out the floor and redo this. I'm going to keep the dark oak, but just in a different pattern, so I think I'm just going to go and work on this, and then I'll be back with an update soon. Okay, I've put some more time into this room now, and it's pretty much finished. I think I am going to make a few changes to it still. I like how all of the walls and the roof have turned out. I'm still not sure on the floor. I decided to put a big carpet here, and I tried a few different designs, a few different colours. I'm still not too happy with this one, so I probably will change this. I do want to have a big carpet like the same shape as this. I think I'm just going to go and change the colours again. I'll probably try a few more different designs and just see which one I like the most. But overall I'm pretty happy with how the room's turned out. I think it's just a carpet that needs changing. And I actually had to build most of this room twice, especially like the ceiling and then the floor and stuff I had to change. Because I did it all yesterday, and then I had to go to work, and then I came back today, loaded up the Xbox, and my world got corrupted. So I had to go to my latest backup, and then I had to like rebuild a lot of it. So that wasn't exactly ideal, but at least I had a backup so I didn't lose the entire world. And I just had to spend like an hour or so fixing all of the stuff that I lost. But anyway, I'm running out of time to record for today, and I thought to end the episode I'd just focus on a couple of these achievements. So this challenge here is to get all of the available achievements. And if I go to the menu here, this is all of the achievements I've still got left to get. So there's not too many of them, but I think I'm going to try and get 2 of them now. So there's one of them somewhere which is to breed 2 pandas, so that one's quite easy to do. This one here, breed 2 pandas with bamboo, that shouldn't be too difficult as long as I can find the pandas. And this one here as well, use a hopper to move an item from a chest minecart to a chest. So those 2 should be pretty easy to do. So if I just go up here, I've already set this up, and I actually just remembered that I usually play without the notifications on, so I've just quickly turned them on. And now if I put an item in this chest, or this minecart chest, it should go into the chest down below, and then within like 10 or 20 seconds I should get a notification popping up on the screen. Okay, so there it is. That actually took like a minute or something to pop up, but that's another challenge completed, or an achievement completed there. And the other one I wanted to do was the bamboo, so breed the pandas with bamboo. I am on a jungle island, so I do get quite a lot of pandas around here, but because I want them, I'm not going to be able to find any now. So I'm just going to wait for a few to spawn. There's one there. Oh, there's actually 2 right here. So I should be able to just breed these together, and then that should be another achievement there. So I'm not really too sure how this works. I'm not sure why there's purple particles there. I've never actually done this before, that's why I've not got the achievement, but do you actually have to throw it to them? I am actually not sure how to do this, so I might have to Google this quickly. Okay, I did a quick Google search, and apparently you just need to have some bamboo planted around them. So I went and did it quickly, and then I kind of bred them before I hit record. But there's a little baby panda, and then within a few seconds, hopefully the achievement pops up on screen. And there it is, that's another achievement there. So there's still quite a few to do. I think I'll probably just try and do 1 or 2 per episode until I've completed them all. I just wanted to do 2 of like the simple ones here. Some of them are kind of difficult. Like one of them is to breed or to trade with a villager at the build limit. That's just kind of a strange one. I don't know why that's an achievement, but yeah, I'll probably have to do that at some point soon. I don't know how I'm going to get a villager all the way up to the build limit. And I don't know if anyone noticed all this bamboo planted over here, but I've just been collecting some in some shulker boxes because I heard that in the next update there's going to be a bamboo block that's getting added, and then all of the variants like the slabs and stairs and doors and stuff. So I've just been collecting it, preparing for the new update. I don't actually have a bamboo farm at the moment, so this is the way I'm getting it. It's pretty easy to farm just because it grows so fast. But yeah, just in case anyone was wondering why I've got random bamboo planted over here. So there's one more thing I quickly wanted to mention before I end the episode. I mentioned this a few weeks ago that I'm going to do a Q&A at some point. I don't know if it's going to be the next episode or the one after, but I do still need a few more questions for that. So if anyone's got any questions you want to ask about the Minecraft world or real life or anything, I'm going to try and get like 10 or 15 questions to answer for the Q&A. So yeah, I do need a few more questions for that. So hopefully I can get that Q&A video posted in the next couple of weeks. But I've run out of time to record for today, so I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.